Princess Jen. Welcome to Princess Jen channel. Subscribe, like, share.
People needing water, they lined up in the near freezing temperatures to fill anything they had, whether it was a bucket or a cooler, you name it, from a public park spigot. Now that is the reality for a number of people in Houston.
Water, it's real bad, and I have a 7-year-old, and it's tough.
I don't think any of us was expecting this and for it to be like this. So it's all about survival right now until it starts getting warm.
We had us, baby, 2 dogs, a cat, all in our bed. So it's been rough. You know, you're angry, you're cold, you're like you just want to cry because you're like so frustrated. You know, it's awful.
Yeah, the frustration. A number of stores say that they're limiting customers to 2 packs of water a family, if they have any water that's on the shelves, that is. And then too much water in homes. The city of Austin lost 325 million gallons because people's pipes were bursting and the freezing temperatures causing that. Now, that is more than 3 times what the city normally would be using in one day. Power outages in Texas could have been worse. That's what the state's power grid was just seconds away from a catastrophic failure. It's a word from the officials who run the grid. Now, more people have their power back on, but it's little comfort to the people who don't.
I got down all of the blankets out of the attic that for everything extra blanket we had, and we all piled on the couch and just slept on the couch and depended on body heat. And that's probably what we'll do tonight.
I'm out of candles, for a little bit of light. We can't charge batteries. We've got flashlights, we can't recharge the batteries. There's no propane in the area to be found.
Let me take you live to Houston right now, and Daryl Forges. Daryl, how is the governor taking responsibility for what happened?
Well, Robin, when it comes down to it, Governor Greg Abbott says that he's launching an investigation into ERCOT and exactly what happened when it comes to millions of Texans that were without power for the past few days. Now, you just talked about it, Robin. Fortunately, the majority of Texans now have power, but just over 200,000 are still without power. Now, the ERCOT has said on their end, as you just talked about it, Robin, that, hey, we had to do these power outages because we were just minutes, perhaps even seconds away from complete blackout, which meant that instead of it taking just a few days for Texas and ERCOT to restore power, it could have perhaps taken months. And the Texas governor talked about ERCOT and what he hopes to do moving forward. Have a listen.
ERCOT has not been transparent. They're not providing information to either you, to the public in Houston, or even to the governor of Texas that can be explained about why they're incapable of accelerating the process of equitably distributing energy power across the state of Texas. This was a total failure by ERCOT.
A total failure, says the governor, but ERCOT maintains that, hey, we had to do these power outages in order for us to sustain the power for the state. Now, when it comes down to the power for people all across the state, Robin, they don't care right now. All they care about is having power and having warmth.
Daryl Forges in Houston, our thanks to you.